The wind chill, however, will be 25 to 45 degrees below zero tonight, snow to 1 to 3 inches in most areas. A low of 1, the wind chill will be about 5 to 15 degrees below zero. Tomorrow, partly mostly cloudy with a high of 23. Right now, it is 12 below zero at O'Hare, 10 below zero at Midway, 12 below zero in Schaumburg, and 7 below zero in Chicago's lakefront with the wind chill at 30 below zero. The winds coming out of the west at 10 miles per hour. I'm Eric from the WGN Newsroom, ready to join the conversation live whenever a story changes on Chicago's very own 720 WGN.
Facebook, Google, all of these companies are trying to figure out where are the rules and where are they going to draw the lines. Clearly a demand for renters. They've got most of them full.
If you own a bond in your retirement portfolio, the price of that is going to go down.
This is the Wintrust Business Lunch, sponsored by Wintrust, Chicago's Bank, 720 WGN.
Hi, welcome to Thursday afternoon. Steve Bertrand here in the Allstate Skyline Studio high above the icy Chicago River on this Thursday afternoon. Thanks very much for tuning in. You heard Bill Geiger's voice there. He'll be along a little bit later to talk about your retirement plans. Dennis Rotkin in the second half hour, a lot of housing numbers. What neighborhoods are hot in Chicago, which suburbs, things like that. And also, I want to talk to him about the rent control. I know Cranes did a little survey with the mayoral candidates about rent control, and I had a chance to talk to a couple of those candidates about that this morning. So we'll talk to Dennis a little bit later, but I want to start this afternoon with Rochelle Garner, who's on the phone line now, the features and news editor at CNET. Rochelle, welcome back to the Biz Lunch.
Thank you, and I'm glad I'm here in California, and after looking to your weather forecast, really glad I'm not in Chicago.
Rochelle, it's a weird thing, and I talked about it a little yesterday. Everyone here is talking about it, but it's like it's Christmas Day or Christmas Eve around, especially yesterday. There's just no one downtown. It's empty. Everyone stayed home. More people out today, so we got used to it in just one day, but things will get better. So tell me first, I want to talk about this Apple Facebook spat, but before that, you guys have a call-up about robocalls and a study by Robocall Radar that said robocalls in 2017 to 2018 were up 46%, or rather were up, I guess, 46% last year. We're talking billions and billions. And these are cell phone calls, I'm assuming, right?
These are mostly cell phone calls, and it feels to me as if I've got most of those billions of mobile calls on my mobile phone. I think probably easily 90% of the calls I get are robocalls.
So I don't, but you know what, Rochelle, I don't. I get very few robocalls on my cell phone, and I know the exchange, when I get them, they sort of try to mask my number. They all come from this town, LaGrange, so I know when I'm getting them. I haven't received that news. Why do you think that is?
I think you're lucky. I wouldn't basically advertise that fact if I were you,
right.
Because your time is going to come. What's interesting is a lot of people ask, well, why aren't the do not call? And it's because there's not much that can be done. It's already illegal to make these phone calls, but these days all the telemarketer needs is a computer, a modem, and a program that just robo-dials from any dial-based database. And that means scammers can make these calls from overseas, where there's not much they can do about them. So I personally, for example, have 3 spam blockers on my phone because, as I mentioned, easily 90% of the calls I get are bogus.
And so the spam blockers, are they pretty good at weeding out fake phone calls?
They do a really pretty good job, but no one is perfect, which is why I have 3.
After 2 miles, take the exit right, 84 towards Lawrence Avenue.
For Ohio, which is one of the ones that came out with this information, and another one called RoboKiller. Not that I'm necessarily endorsing them, but those work for me. And they do, for example, you mentioned that if it's from LaGrange, you know it's Facebook. It's called neighbor spoofing, and these calls automatically block those. I don't even see them, but I have a chance to go back and let the application either let them go through or continue to block them.
Have you ever missed a call that you wanted to receive?
One time it did, and for me that's enough of a reason to
make
that's
that
not enough for me to put up with the inconvenience of it.
I also read in the article, which was interesting to me, that the populations where robocalls were most frequent were mostly in Texas, and the story seemed to intimate that that's because of the migrant population there and the fears and people, the bad guys might be preying on people who are most afraid. Is that what you're saying?
So it's a combination of things. One of the really big robocalls has to do with the IRS, the spam. And in fact, the spam not only are directed to that population, but to the older population.
Rochelle, I have gotten that call, and my daughter's gotten that call, and if you're caught unawares, it can be very scary.
It's totally, you just have to recognize, as we say repeatedly.
After 1/2 mile, take the exit right, 84 towards Lawrence Avenue. Then, turn left.
Call you out of the blue. Your banks are never going to call you out of the blue. These are the kinds of spam calls that come through.
Take the exit right, then turn left.
That this is not something that is going to happen to them. So they're really going after, they say, Texas, because it has a large population that tends to be more vulnerable. I would imagine other states with large retired communities.
Right.
Left turn ahead.
Okay, let's jump
West
to the
Lawrence
Apple
Avenue.
Facebook thing. It kind of broke, I think, yesterday, but
Turn left.
Apple has cut off Facebook on some certification because of how Facebook was paying users to collect their data.
This is an interesting one.
Explain it.
They have a special app that they were paying people ages 13 to 35, 25, up to 20 a month, plus with some referral fees. And it was an app that basically gave Facebook permission to look at everything that you do on your phone. Where you look, where you go, and even your private messages. Well, if you're 13 to 18, you're not even thinking about the security. But Apple specifically precludes any application developer from doing that sort of thing. So once they found out on Wednesday, they cut off Facebook. Done.
And that's having a real impact.
It is internally, because these applications that it means that people inside Facebook who are developing new apps to be used can't actually get to their own apps. It really hurt their internal development. It's their own employees who can't get to this stuff now. So all the apps that they're working on is beta. The people inside Facebook can't work on it because Apple said no. That was a major hand slap.
And so,
Turns out,
I'm talking about
Google did the same thing. Google did the same thing, but Google recognized, our bad, we're cutting it off right now. So they didn't have a chance to be slapped by Apple. They said this should never have been allowed.
So what happens next then with Apple and Facebook?
That's the big question. I think that Facebook is going to have to go basically beg Apple. We promise never, never, never to do it again. They basically sidestepped Apple. Apple has a program where app developers are able to distribute this sorts of apps for their own internal use. Facebook made it available.
After 1/4 mile, you have reached your destination.
Facebook is always in trouble, all kinds of scandals, but the numbers keep going up, right? They were up 9% year over year. Was reported earlier this week, 2.32 billion users in the fourth quarter of last year. Rochelle Gardner, a senior editor at CNET.com. Great to talk to you again. Thanks very much.
My pleasure, and thank you, and you stay warm.
We'll do it. It's the Wintrust Business Lunch on 720 WGN. Traffic hotspots now. Here's Pam Jones.
Right now in Barrington, a fire has Lake Cook Road closed in both directions, starting at the Northwest Highway going all the way to Buell Road. So beware if you have to be in that area right now. Downtown, an earlier crash on eastbound Ohio has closed Ohio from Rush to Michigan Avenue. And two water main breaks, one on the northwest side closing Nagel from West Higgins to Gregory. On the south side, there's one closing 47th from Weston to Damon Avenue. Also, if you happen to be trying to get outbound on the Kennedy, you need to know there's a mechanical issue preventing IDOT from opening the outbound express lane.
After 250 feet, you have reached your
IDOT
destination.
will be inbound all day today. They hoping to reopen that ramp tomorrow. Pam Jones, WGN
You
Traffic
have reached
Central.
your destination.
Rocon's got a process.
Why?
And then if you give a good enough answer to that, then we go on to the other question. Then how? How? What? Where? And you gotta know the what. And the when. We know the when. What? Right. Yeah. Why now?
Questions asked and answered. The Rocon Show with Anna DeMontis. Weekday afternoon at 3 on 720 WGN. Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/work. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. it finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for.